Here we have a painfully single specimen. Will he find love and be able to reproduce?
Oh, I am a lonely Spaniard, yet I cannot find a woman. I am surrounded by all these natives, yet this fine mustache cannot find me anyone to love.
Poor, poor Spaniard. Many other Spaniards at the time were getting married simply because of their wealth.
Oh, how I wish a woman in the same social class, and who also believed in the close-knit family life I value, would find me.
Oh, Spaniard, are you rich?
Yes, I am looking for a wife to work in my shop, make me cigars, and perform domestic duties.
Well, I would hold the same racial privilege as you, and although I wouldn't be able to hold public office and I would be seen as weak and in need of male protection, I'm kind of into that.
You find being my domestic slave attractive?
Yes, let's get married.
You are Christian, right?
Of course. Your Spanish conquistador is proud of you.
I love you, future wife! Will you let me show you my slaves?
Slaves? I thought you'd be better than this.
Oh, love, what do you mean? Every upperclassman has slaves to perform laborious duties. Even our founder Cortez had many female slaves that he gave away to his soldiers like me.
Slavery is terrible. It killed millions of people and it still does. It ruins their quality of life, and I am one of the few people who doesn't support this thing that goes 100% against Christianity.
Damn! Then I suppose we are not meant to be.
I call it divorce.
Goodbye, wife.
What a beautiful empire this is.
Six and a half hours later.
So what happened, miss?
I was walking to get water and I saw this man's dead body right next to the watering hole.
Oh no, did he pass out?
No, he's dead.
Oh, that's not good.
Did you see anyone leave the scene?
No, I didn't.
Interesting. What do you think, Detective Kayla?
I think that this lady right here killed him. What else could that bucket have been used for?
This bucket was for water. If I would have killed him with it, all of it would have spilled out.
Kinda sus.
Okay, well, let's think about this reasonably. Has anyone else died recently?
Well, there's been a few diseases going around.
What diseases?
Looking for anything in particular?
Just some tea. I've caught this terrible cold.
Oh no, what from?
Those pesky Europeans brought it with them when they came over here.
That seems to be a common problem recently. The Europeans built up a large immunity to the diseases they brought, and we had none. Unfortunately, I'm out of tea at the moment. What are your symptoms? Maybe I can recommend something else.
Like, just fever, chills, headache, swollen lymph nodes.
According to this, it sounds like you have the Black Death, sorry. Unfortunately, you and many other natives died from diseases brought by the Europeans, such as measles or smallpox. The large number of deaths not also decreased the Aztec-Inca population, but also our economy, because of the lack of workers to keep it going. Though most of all, our people weren't able to fight against the Spaniards when they arrived here. This led to the empire's eventual fall. So if you're not going to buy anything, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, sorry.
A few moments later.
Well, if he died of a disease, then he would have had some sort of symptoms. Let's ask around and see if anyone else knows if he was ill.
Nobody around town knew of any other illnesses. He must have died from something else.
Is there any other cause of death that's been going on recently?
Well, there's the little ice age that caused famine. Maybe he starved to death. Oh, Father! Will we have enough food to eat?
I'm afraid we may go hungry, child.
Okay, well
that is possible, but the body doesn't look too unhealthily thin.
True. Maybe he tripped and hit his head on a rock.
Interesting suggestion, Detective Kayla. Look behind you.
An iguana? Do you think he killed this man?
No, I think it fell out of the tree and hit him.
Welcome back to Cooking with Kayla. Today we are going to be making some natural, all-organic, corn-covered fish spiced with ginger. Now, odds are most of you won't be able to make this at home due to how pricey these exotic spices of mine are. But I mean, you could try it without the spices. Maybe it'll taste the same. First, fire. Next, spices. I got this ginger from a Pakteca in the trade market. They travel far and bring back exotic goods to trade them to nobles. We're going to mix it in this bowl, which, by the way, is made from copper. I bought it from a local market, which is held once a week in my town. Although larger towns have daily markets, my market's economy is heavily based on gold and silver mining. I bought it alongside some locally grown maize. You can also buy maize grown on chinampas, but I find it tastes the same anyways. It is said that 2.5 acres of chinampas can feed 20 people. A few years ago, there was a large drought which caused maize price to go up, but it's all better now. Mix this up, then put onto some locally grown, all-organic natural fish, and then onto the fire for around 20 minutes at 300 degrees. Oh, and you can also add sugar. This sugar is harvested by commercial agriculture in Europe. Though the sugar colonies benefited Europe, they were mostly produced in America by slaves. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Oh, soy Dora. I'm going on a walk.
Let's go! Dora, 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 the Explorer!
Help me, help me.
Oh no, what is that noise? Is it behind that tree?
Help me, help me.
Oh my god, a child? Are you lost?
Yes, when I went to sleep, I woke up and my parents were missing.
Where do you think they went?
I don't know. When I fell asleep, I heard them talking about following the expansion of the Aztec Empire.
The Aztec-Empire? Do you know what the Aztec-Empire is? It's located in central Mexico.
So my parents left me when they went to Mexico?
Well, not really. The Aztec-Empire is rather large. Maybe I have something in my backpack that can help. Backpack, backpack! Backpack, backpack! Will this help Dora find the Aztec Empire and its expansion over time? No. Will this help Dora find the Aztec Empire and its expansion over time? No. Will this help Dora find the Aztec Empire and its expansion over time? Yes, it will.
As we can see, the Aztec Empire expanded over time starting from the early 15th century in 1428 with multiple conquests. They were provided with tributes, although a drought halted their expansion in 1436. They expanded east towards the Gulf of Mexico and towards south towards Oaxaca. In 1475 through 1512, the empire continued to expand with a new emperor. It all stopped in 1519 when the Spaniards arrived and the empire fell due to war and many natives dying off due to disease.
That's right. I remember hearing my parents said they want to go to the beach. Could that be the Gulf of Mexico?
Excelente, that's right. Although I don't know how to get from the beach from here, map can help.
Oh no, Dora doesn't know the way to the beach. Can you help me find where the beach is? Is this the beach? That's right, it's not. It's Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire with a population of around 400,000 people. Is this the beach? No, it's not. It's Mixtec. They were originally their own civilization until the Aztec conquered them in the mid-1400s and they were forced to pay money and give humans for sacrifices. Is this the beach? That's right, it is. The Aztec Empire expanded here in 1440 to 1469 under the rule of Emperor Moctezuma.
Thanks, Matt. Now we know where to go. Vamonos! Oh no, do you hear that? It sounds like Swiper the Fox. Oh no, it's Swiper. He's gonna try to take the kids like the Spanish conquistadors in 1520, when they would enslave natives and force them to mine for gold and silver. Although some slaves were brought from East Africa through the Columbian Exchange, around 10 to 20% lost their lives on their way to the Americas. The Spaniards also brought many bad diseases that killed much of the indigenous population. We need to tell Swiper to stop swiping. Say it with me. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
Oh man.
We made it to the beach. They're my parents.
We did it. 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 Yay!
Get you there.